We say that all power comes from within, and all power does come from within, but it's the power of spirit that comes from within, however you want to define that. It's not your personality or your body, or even your mind alone. It's the whole of you, and the extension of you, and the connection through you that has all the power. And that power comes through by using it. It's not enough that it's there. You've got to give it a direction, a purpose, a channel for it to express. And when you do that, the power starts getting stronger and stronger. Now, it's not that the power gets stronger. It's infinitely strong right now. What gets stronger is your ability to channel it, use it, tune into it. Because the power is already there. And again, this is a conscious idea, this is a conscious opinion, a conscious decision. There is power. Now, some people will say, well, how do I know there is? Forget that. Decide there is. Because there's no way to know in what's usually called a scientific sense. There's no way to know anything without any doubt whatsoever, because it's possible to doubt anything whatsoever. It's the point at which you simply stop doubting. And people say, how do you do that? Stop it. Okay? People become afraid of feeling fear and afraid of being aware of doubt. And I'm here to tell you from experience and through this tradition, don't be afraid of fear and don't be afraid of doubt. But when they come up, stop them. Turn away from them. Don't play with them. Okay? And you'd be amazed at how fast they'll disappear. And I don't mean suppress. I don't mean suppress, because if you suppress, that takes tension and they don't go away. I mean, just say no. What? I'll tell you a little story. A good friend of mine. The first time I met him. And he came into my, well, first of all, he telephoned me in those days. We didn't have email. But he came and he telephoned me, wanted an appointment because he had this problem. And so, and nobody could help him. He'd been to psychologists and he'd been to doctors and he'd been to all kinds of things, and no one could help him. And of course, I often, when we used to do private counseling, I would often get, you know, the last desperate people. I'll never forget. Time of the appointment, knocked on the door, I said, come in. He opened the door, looked at me, his hand was on his wrist. And he said, what if my heart stops? No, hello, hi, my name is so-and-so. Opened the door and said, what if my heart stops? Well, I was startled. So I just said the first thing that came to my mind. What if it doesn't? And he looked stunned for a moment. Then he had this big smile and he said, yeah, right, thank you. And out he went. Came back later and took some classes, worked for me for a while. When I had met him, he had lost his job, lost his girlfriend, dropped out of university. After that statement, and spending a little more time, but it was primarily that shift of focus. Okay? Why he went back, and now he's a master at what he does. Right? Successfully married, he's got a beautiful job, he's several degrees. We still correspond every once in a while, and he'll send me an email with some positive statement of some kind, usually pertinent to the point. But the main thing is, he was locked into this idea of powerlessness. He was so focused. And it just took something to jog him out of that focus. And the shift was so surprising to him that he kept following it.